Purnamaste. Purnamaste, and everybody welcome. Everybody welcome to the art of the word, and I am from the heart. For I want you to be free as I am. I'm free of attachments, dependency on other people, searching love from others, free of toxic relationships, free of my mind. I healed my traumas, free of my guilt, my fear. So I'm just doing this to empower you, that you can be also free of these things, you know. And there are things that I have to work on. I seek the kingdom within first, heavenly kingdom. Now there are things that I need to work on also, and we are in this together. Just I don't have to deal with this relationship drama and guilt and toxic energies of others and others draining my energy and all these problems in our life, in life. But there may be something else which not related with this. Because in the morning I have said that when it appears that the worst things are happening to us, that it is not the worst, it is actually the best things happening for us, for our highest good, because it is releasing the worst things within us, you know, which are the cause of the manifestation, the reflections of the problems and worst things that may appear in our reality, you know, because all the worst things, all the drama, all the suffering, that all the lack, everything that we may go through in this life, in relationships, in life in general, within and around, are actually just the problems of the false self, of ego mind false self, which is separation of self, guilt, fear, attachment, dependency with energy of others, separation from truth, seeking and depending, consuming energy of others, blame, expectation, attachment. Attachment is the root cause of pain, and that's why in mysterious ways, when worse things in our life are happening, it's actually the best things that are happening for our highest good. And I want to elaborate a little bit on this, to go a little bit deep, you know. Because you can go through relationship drama with your lover, with your husband, with your twin flame. Everybody thinks they are with twin flame, but twin flame come when you are truly yourself healed. But it's okay. And you may go through drama in relationship. You may be dying in love, empty. You have no energy. You cannot live without them. They are not giving you love. Or there is drama in relationship and really things that are not love, jealousy, hate, deceitful games, undermining, war. And it may seem like it's the worst problem that you can, but no, it's actually the best thing happening to you. Because you are not your false self. Attachment is the root cause of pain. In separation from self, you got attached on another, depending on their energy, seeking love and fulfillment and happiness, energy from another. I cannot live without you. You have to love me. You will give me this energy. I need it. This is the translation. You know, an attachment is the root cause of pain. Then we are in toxic relationships. There is drama. It doesn't work. Love can only be joyfully given, but we are attached. Now we are afraid of losing. Now there are expectations, control, and there is disappointment, drama. No love is given. You may suffer in silence, empty of love, or in drama, in a relationship that it may feel like it's the worst thing that is happening to you. But it's actually just addressing, hey, you are a false self. You got attached to another being. You depend on another being. Now you're afraid to lose that energy. Now you project guilt and blame, control, expect. You feel empty of yourself. You suffer. And he's just showing you the manifestation in the physical reality, in the experience, what kind of pain that attachment is. It's showing you, hey, you are the false self. You are not false self who is attached and seeking energy from others. No. This is separation from yourself. This is keeping you from yourself because you're seeking your self-love from another. And out of this attachment, you are now resisting, forcing, trying to get. Then disappointment, you blame and suffer. Or in drama, it's just showing you this is not for you. Attachment is root cause of pain. So it's calling you to go within, to work on that attachment, to meditate, to choose to let it go. You let go that you are not holding on and chasing after it, but you let go and you walk away and you allow yourself to heal. So you can become, it's the best thing happening to you. So you can understand that you cannot depend on the energy of another, that you cannot seek love from another to make you whole and complete. Because this is the root cause of your suffering. All world is trying to consume one another, to get energy one another, control one another. That's why it's hell on earth. And it's showing you the hell on earth is within the attachment. And if you deal with it, heal with it, you will be whole and complete, love dependent only on your heart, on fulfillment, that you are in your heart fulfilled in love, in happiness. And you won't need love. You will be so full of love that you don't want to really do anything but love. Because it's showing you have to heal your shadows. You have seen the part of yourself that is hidden underneath your shadows that you need to heal, and you are not your shadows, and you think that you are your shadows and you need that part. You see it in another, you want it from another, but you get suffering and no love. So you realize that these shadows within you need to be healed. So you reveal whole and complete, fulfilled love, happy in yourself within you. And then you can love, and then your true love comes. And if it doesn't matter. Because you are happy and fulfilled love with no need for love, just need to love. That's why I say, when you say, I love you, I say, thank you, but I am, in this world, love is so many things, but love is free of suffering, free of all pain, free of attachment, expectation, guilt, fear, whole and complete, with no question and doubt. Let me teach about love, please. Now speak as love. And we all are that love, and it's just our true being. And this is just beginning stage of logging out of the matrix, enlightenment, when you become whole and complete and one with the truth. You see, and maybe the worst thing happening, people, your relatives or friends, depleting you of energy, consuming you of energy. You have to do things for them and put up with things that do not feel right, that you suffer in. And you're like, everybody's draining me, everybody's manipulating me, everybody's controlling me. Why is this happening to me? This is the worst thing that can happen to me. Please save me, somebody. Everybody get down, get to the chopper, I'll save you. Get to the chopper, get down, get down, get down, I'll be back. I love Schwarzenegger. I love comedy. So people depleting you of energy, manipulating you, controlling you. You have to do things that do not feel right to you. You suffer. You put up with things from them in your energy. You suffer. Well, you don't have to. The worst thing is happening so that you see what is happening. You have guilt within you. You are in your false self. You are blaming yourself that you are not a good person if you do not do what they expect from you. You are giving them that energy. You have no willpower to say no. It's showing you that you don't love yourself. You don't respect yourself. You don't stand for yourself, because in your heart it is telling you, no, this is their business. This is not your business. It feels like shit in your heart. No, but you don't stand up and say, hey, you are in my energy. Don't do this to me. I don't do things to you that do not feel right to you. And if I would respect it. So please, stop doing this. Or, hey, this is not what I'm here to do. This is what I would suffer in. If you love me, you don't want me to suffer in something. So I don't want you to do something for me that you will suffer in. So don't expect this from me. It's showing you that you don't love yourself, that you blame yourself, that you don't respect yourself. And actually, that you are in karma, that you think you owe energy of others to others because they want it. You didn't sign the contract you will put up with these energies and do whatever the fuck they want. No. And then maybe you also from others expect, like they owe you something, and then you blame them and like this, and you play some games that you get, and you resist and you control, and it's showing you always that is within you. And maybe you're doing same things to others. You expect things from others. You cannot listen and feel that this is what they don't like and this is what they don't want you to do, but you're pushing them until they put up with it and accept it, or you push and force with them and resist until they break and they do for you what you want. Or others push in you until you break and put up with what they want to do. They push and force until you do what you suffer in. It's showing you that there's guilt within you. You see? That you're non-stop blaming yourself. Your false self is non-stop blaming you for who you are. You are not a good person. You have to go against your heart. You are giving them that energy out of guilt. And because you don't love yourself, you don't respect yourself. And because you think you owe energy to others, you are giving. You don't love yourself, you don't respect yourself enough to say no. You'll know that. You don't love yourself and you don't respect yourself enough to say no. You acting out of guilt, out of false self, that you are not a good person, that you owe them this energy, or you are a bad person. You are giving them that energy. So the worst things is happening maybe to you with your relatives, that they expect things that you suffer in. Just because that it shows you that actually the problem is within you. That you are giving them, like, you owe them that energy, that you don't respect and love yourself to say no, that you don't stand up for yourself, and that you're acting out of guilt, out of false self. Blaming yourself, that you have to go against your heart, or showing you that you are attached to that person and you are afraid of losing that person. Again, you don't love yourself enough. And because you are attached and you don't want to lose that, whatever it is, and you are afraid, again, guilt, blaming you, you're not a good person if you lose them. What? It's again showing you that you don't love yourself enough. You don't love yourself. Because if you love yourself and you respect yourself, I say, this is my energy. This doesn't feel right to me. You are in my energy, please respect. And if somebody starts, you are on ego, today I just want that, I just you don't get it, I see that they don't love me, I see they don't respect me, I see they actually don't care that it makes me feel like shit, and that I don't want to put up with and do it. I see they gaslight, I see they resist, I see they push. And then I see that they don't love me. They don't care for how they make me feel. They only care that I would do something for them what I don't like to do, and that I would put up with their energies that make me feel worst. And they're doing to me what I would never do to them. So I love myself. I say, no, 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 I'll never do to you what nobody will do to me. So, you will not do to me what I will never do to you. So you just go and find somebody else. You are in my personal, unique energy guest. You have come here on your own for something. And I never give you anything that doesn't feel right. This is a gift for you. And you better appreciate it. Because I say, if you lose the art of the word that I am, I won't be on lost. You are to be the one on lost. Maybe there's something valuable that you coming seeking that you won't see anymore. I stand up. I respect myself. I stand up for myself. And it's just showing to you that you don't have that respect. For yourself and love for yourself. And because if you would, you don't want people around you that do not love you for who you are and respect your unique, personal, sensitive energy. You love people in the way that it does feel right to them, and you don't want to do to them what doesn't feel right to them. So then you don't love yourself if you are putting up and doing things for them that really do not feel right to you. Because if you would respect yourself and love yourself, you would not do it. You would not put up with it. No, you would not. No way. Because you love others the way they are, and you never want them to do something that they would suffer in or put up with your energy in their house, in their energy that makes them feel like shit. You love them, and you don't love yourself. Because you're allowing same things that they do to you, and you're like, oh, they are draining me, they are manipulating me. Guilt. You don't love yourself. You blame yourself for love that you are. And attachment. It may be relatives. Some relatives, my father wanted seeking negative attention and all kinds of shit and everything. He lives 6 miles away from here. I haven't seen him for long years because I tried couple times and it was always same. I'm sorry, I'm too sensitive, and now, no. I love myself. I would never make him feel in the way or try to manipulate and expect things from him and like this. So, he will not do that to me. I'll not put up with it. I'm not attached. I love him. I have nothing to forgive. If I would put up with his shit, then I would suffer. Then maybe I would hate him, I would resent. But I stay away from him and I bless him, I pray for him, let the highest good happen for him. But I have no guilt and no fear and no attachment. And maybe you are attached on the family members that are energy vampirizing you, consuming your energy, pulling you down, disrespecting you, and doing really bad things to you that are not human. And instead of supporting you and inspiring you to grow and believing in you, they want to take you down. They do not believe in you. They actually say you will never succeed. They mock you. They make you insecure. They challenge you, and on the top they want things. They never do anything for you, but they want this and that you have to do now for them, although they never do anything for you. But you are attached, afraid of losing, and guilt. I'm a bad person if I let go of my uncle and my father who is really hating me. I didn't let go of my father. He is one that I am also. And I bless him. I love him from far. I let him be the best that he can be. I don't judge him. I send him love and blessings. If I would put up with his shit, then there would be drama and I would be depleted. Then I would have the reason to resent him and to. Then I would have to forgive something. Now I have nothing to forgive, and it's like that. Because I'm not attached to anyone. No one. No one. And I'm not afraid of losing of anyone. And I have no guilt to say, sorry, this is my heart. It doesn't feel right to me what you want. And if you love me, you don't want me to do that. And if they gaslight and try to force, they don't love me. So fuck off. You stay in your own zone, in your own reality, and you please be blessed there. And you grow there in free will, but don't violate my energy. I never violate your energy. And you are blessed, and may Source bless you to reach your highest good, and may you be happy and blessed. But what I don't do to you, no one will do to me, regardless what is the connection, regardless who they are. You know. And all the drama with people comes out of fear and guilt and attachment. Attachment and fear and guilt. And the worst things are happening to show us that these are energies of the false self, and the energies are within us. Kingdom is within. And it's just showing us, hey, you are acting out of guilt, out of fear, out of false self, out of traumas. You don't respect yourself, you don't love yourself, and you have to work on this. To love yourself, to respect yourself, to set boundaries, to work on that guilt within and that fear. To go in that fear and guilt and have courage to choose love always when guilt and fear. When guilt blames you, choose your heart. Don't go against it. When fear scares you, choose. And you meditate, you work on yourself. You are going deep within in your traumas, you heal. Showing you, no, this, you have to let go of these people. First, have this courage to let go and strength, and then work on that dependency, guilt, no love for yourself, fear and attachments, you know. And like we can see when we have financial problems, you know, I was seeking enlightenment in India. I didn't work on manifesting a lot of money and like this. So, you know, whatever is happening in our life, whatever was happening, the worst things may look like worst things. We may experience some lack. We may have some resources cut off. It may be really shaky. And we don't know how we will manage through the month and like this. And we may feel, oh, why God, why Source is so cruel to me? What is happening? What will happen? And you know. But once again, it's the best thing, and it looks like worst. Because everything is vibration. Like in all examples before, I told you that vibration within creates the toxic relationships and drama. Because the vibration within is guilt, fear, and attachment. And here, again, there's fear for survival in, again in ego consciousness, fear for survival, fear of losing. There is guilt if we follow our heart. Once again, there is lack within us. there are belief systems in the false self, in lack, that we do not, and also guilt, we do not deserve, we are not worthy, you know. So many things are within. Like many times people that are so insecure and they defend why they have these things, and they have to always defend what they have, and like act that no they don't, it's really it's not like that, like they want to act poor and like this, it's showing. And then we may have problems, but it's showing that actually we are speaking that by things that we speak sometimes that we don't deserve. No, that I actually just have this, it's not like that, you know, somebody says, I have this car, but then starts apologizing and defending like he doesn't deserve it, she doesn't deserve it, like it's something wrong, guilt is projected out. Guilt. We are showing that we don't deserve, and when we get some things, then we feel like guilt for having them, and then people are showing that guilt. Like if I would tell you I have a great phone, but I'm sorry that I have a great phone, and it's not like that. It's like I got it there, and like I'm telling you, I don't deserve the great phone. I'm not worthy of the great phone. I got this great phone to make a video in a great quality, and I can work a lot on that great phone, and it's the tool, you know, beautiful tool, and I'm so grateful for the great phone. I deserve all greatest things. I'll not apologize for the great, I will not apologize for the great phone, because then no great things that are meant for me will come. If you give a great thing to me, I'm grateful from the heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it so much. And whatever, whoever give me, nothing I will say, oh, it's, you shouldn't, oh, but it's too much. And we are again showing that we don't want, we don't deserve, we feel some guilt, like we should not get it. No. Thank you so much, I appreciate it so much, thank you. Then you say thank you, you are open to receive more. The vibration within, we are thinking that we will not survive, that we don't have enough, that how we will come through, and we are always focusing on that, and there's lack mentality, survival mentality, and fears, a lot of fear, a lot of guilt. And then sometimes in some energies it may come situation when it's that lack is presented in a physical reality. And again, the worst thing, God wants to put me on the street. What is happening? It's showing us that beliefs, poverty, beliefs that we don't deserve, that guilt, that fear for survival, that lack mentality, that we don't have enough, and on the top, that we don't deserve, is within us. And like we are thinking about things that we do not have, and projecting out negative scenarios that we are to lose next month everything, and thinking the worst possible thing, you know. And it's showing that just in us, that there's fear of survival, there is a lack, there is that lack in vibration within when this is happening. And that's why it's the best thing, because just because of that lack within us, that beliefs in poverty, that fears for survival, that focus on worst case scenarios and the lack, and then fear and worry, and even guilt that we do not deserve, are actually causes that create such reality for us. Because we are also, like I say, acting like when we get good things, oh, I don't deserve, oh, this is too much, oh, you shouldn't, guilt. And when we get something more and we feel, maybe we feel guilty that we have. And kingdom is within. Kingdom is within, beloved angels. And we are in this together. And that's why we have to heal that lack, that poverty, beliefs that focus on lack and fear for survival. That's ego. That's worst case scenarios, that guilt that we don't deserve. And when such situations are presented to us, it's just that we face that lack within us. The reasons, the causes for the actual physical manifestation of that lack in our life. So we can work on that. So we can release that fears. We can work on that guilt. That we can work that we deserve. That we can work on being grateful. So we can work on that fears for survival of that lack within us. And then we count our blessings. That we let her count our blessings. Like, I'm so blessed. Look, I have a phone and I have a computer that serves me well. It's a little bit old, but it's a well maintained. Now I'm getting Linux on, and I have a beautiful apartment all in the rainbows. Look, it's all beautiful, you see. And I have beautiful pictures all around. And today I got some really great abundance. Look, there's no winter here, and I just across the street is a farmer's market, and I get it so cheap, and I got greens, and you'll now get some mushrooms from the fridge. And after we finish this video, I'll make it's so nice. You see, I have fruit there. And we count our blessings, and I'm grateful for everything. And I see that for years now, for 2-3 years now, this is working through all the tests and hurdles I maintained. And I'm so blessed. Regardless how it's shaking, and this winter was kind of shaky for everyone, not everyone. And I'm always teaching, and this is obvious, the source wants me to do that, and like this, and I'm so grateful for every single donation that is coming and is to come, and thank you. And I'm so blessed and so much gratitude, just counting my blessings. I'm so healthy and so wise. I'm an enlightened being, and I have a beautiful cozy apartment, and it's so many blessings. And I have just forest here 1 minute away, and I'm basking in a forest in Mother Nature, healing, meditating, and everywhere is nature. And I have a beautiful friend, and also another, but I don't see him much more. And I have enlightenment, and I have you, and I'm so grateful. And you see how I'm dancing, and the water here is so pure from the pipe, like stream. There's no fluoride in, nothing. It's like stream when you make it completely cold. And I put there next to crystals. They put no fluoride, little chloride in, but you put on open, and in 3 hours there everything goes out. But I leave it longer, so everything goes out, and it's so beautiful. And I leave it on crystals, and it's such a pure water here. And I'm blessed with Mother Nature, and forests are protected. In Slovenia, if you cut a tree, you don't have a license, if they don't come and tell you that you can and you can only cut sick trees, you get a very big punishment, very big. And it's so beautiful here, and so beautiful. And here in my village in St. Thomas, Slovenia, so beautiful water and nature, and people love me, and thank you for loving me. So many blessings, you see, and the reasons within us. And many times, like now I'm speaking this, many times, the worst things happening are just like when you are lift off a road, when a plane is going on a road to lift off, it's just that jumping board. You go down to see that what you don't want, the worst things, so you really from the heart know what you want, and now you jump towards the best things that your heart desires, because you now really know what you want. It serves to see you the contrast. It's like the archer. You pull back the arch so you can catapult yourself. Now you know what you want. It's an archer. It's a jumping board. You go down, you jump. The worst thing happening, to see you go down, you pull back to see that worst things within you I was speaking in this video. And then you can catapult in front to your destination, because now you know what you want and you have to deal with what you don't want. We are in this together. Yeah, really. It's like an archer. We pull back, so we go within, that we actually can release these reasons that are within us, our attachments, our fear, our guilt, our dependency, our control, no love and respect for ourselves, expectation, resistance, and all this. And then we, out of that, we experience what we don't want. Because of that shit, we catapult ourselves from the heart in our true self towards our final destination, heaven and earth. And we are in this together. I'm only free of certain things, and I'm working on certain things. I'm free of my attachments. I'm free of toxic relationship. I'm free of guilt, fear, my mind controlling me. I'm one with the truth, with no question and doubt. So I can teach a little bit. And I know when I have to work on still, and it's working beautifully also. Yeah, this is the true. Like, if we could see the best things happening when worst things are happening, and we would rejoice like our soul. But we are in this world, we are walking each other home, and ourselves home, and like this we are in this together. And I give you my word only to provide some deeper understanding and deeper insight, so we may a little bit have more deeper feeling about how mysterious are the ways, and how in the darkness we are learning about the light that we are. In what we do not want, we are getting ready to what we want, because we are releasing everything what we do not want. The kingdom is within us, and I give you my word just for that. So we all can be free. We are walking each other home. Thank you for being part of the art of the word that I am. Your love, your like, appreciated, and I hope you get something, some value out of the art of the word that I am. I give you my word from the heart. You're so welcome. Without of any one of you listening, there would be no art of the word that I am, to whom I will speak. I never even in comment speak to ego, to mind, to false self. I speak to the true self within, and sometimes I disturb the ego, the false self. I speak to you that I am in your heart. Thank you. Without of you, there will be no art of the word that I am, for I am you. And if anybody feels like you want to share a donation, you want to share a support with the art of the word that I am, if it's in your heart, if your heart desires, Do know I live on trust and faith in the teacher that I am, in the art of the word that I am. And I don't go against my heart. I do this and nothing else. And without of your donation, there would be no art of the word that I am. And I know that. And I'm so grateful. And I appreciate it so much. For every single coin. Nothing is too little. Nothing is too big. But may all the blessings of my heart be yours. And may art of the word that I am assist you so you can assist yourself. I'm only sharing my story so you can maybe help yourself in your own story if you choose so. You know, but I'm so grateful like a little child for every single donation. There would be no art of the word that I am without you. I give you my word. And I do healing on everyone who ever sent me donation. I don't do counseling. I don't chat with you. I actually cannot stand messenger in this social media communications. It's my nature, like an ancient poet. But I'm so grateful for your gift, and I'm a healer. And I'm very clairsentient. I perform quantum source white light healing. You know, I connect with your energy. I'm very clairsentient. No time and space needed. It's quantum. I only give you my word that for every single donation, I do healing session on your beautiful being. And if donation are bigger, I do more. I'm a generous man because without of you, there would be no art of the word that I am. And I'm so grateful. And I do complete healing on you in distance. I cover you with diamonds. I clear out what need to be cleared out. But I cannot heal you. You know? If you are holding on with guilt, with fear, with attachments, control, expectations, no love for yourself, the drama in your life with people depleting you, manipulating you, the toxic relationships, you're running after your fear, always back in the matrix. Nobody can heal you. It only helps you 1-2 hours if you go back on the worst path. But if you work on yourself, if you really choose to live from the heart, choose to let go of everything what doesn't feel right, let go of your attachment, to choose to heal your fear and your guilt and overcome it, heal your traumas, you heal yourself, you save yourself, and art of the word, and I am just here for that. You know, because actually false self has created this false reality. And when we are dealing with drama and lack and toxic relationships and people manipulating and depleting and all the worst things, it's just our false self that doesn't want to die, and it's creating and shouting and just want to take us back to a false self, to follow our fear, our guilt, to go back into the matrix, into the false self. Because false self, like guilt, fear, attachment, control, is separation from the self and wants you to be in the matrix, because false self is the matrix. And just... And it's the best thing, because actually reasons, the causes for all the suffering in our world are presented. You have lived for thousands and thousands years in false self. It seems normal to you, but it's the cause of all problems. And then maybe you suffer out of attachment, you blame, you need love, you suffer in relationship with others, you control others, they control you, and you don't even maybe realize that this is the cause of your suffering. You're not loving yourself enough, and guilt and fear and attachment, or you're trying to control others because they have to give you that energy, because you have contract and they are not good. You see, these are just the reasons for the old state, for the old condition in the matrix that we want to get free of. And we are so ignorant sometimes that we do not want to see them. We want to keep our attachments, keep our expectations, but they are keeping us in a false self and everything we want to get free of. Because we are in the matrix, we control and we get controlled and we depend on energy others, we are attached. And then the worst things are happening to show us, hey, attachment is within you, root cause of all your pain, look what is causing. Lack is within you, these beliefs, look what they are causing. So we can face them, see them for what they are, and choose to work on them, to release them, to heal them. So we can get free of false self. And then, with no fear, with no guilt, with no attachments, be who we are and never go against our heart again from the heart. And be the fullness and completion of all the abundance that we are within us. Loving ourselves, full and complete in love, seeking love from no one, and wanting only people in our life that love us for who we are. We love ourselves, so we can set ourselves free and be who we know that we are inside, and have that greatest life that just source universe just want to give us, but the reasons are within us that are blocking us and preventing us from receiving everything what is ours. And the best thing possible is happening because we are experiencing the reasons within us, so we can understand that we have to let go of it and heal it. If we want to be free in our true highest divine self, and we want to have the greatest things in abundance that we are here to have. So it is, we are in this together. Part of the word that I am just here, so you can help yourself. And like I say, if anybody feels that you want to offer a donation, without you there be no art of the word, and I am so grateful, and healing be performed on you for sure, and may you be blessed in all my blessing. Thank you. And for everyone, thank you for all your love, for all you like. Be strong, work on yourself, overcome your fears, don't follow your guilt, say no from the heart, let go of your attachment and dependency, heal, let go, and give yourself time to work on yourself to heal, because the reasons are within. We are in this together. What I healed within myself, I healed so I can teach you that you can also heal and get free. And what we are together in, we are together in. But Master doesn't speak of his problems. Master speaks about a solution. But spiritual Master should not teach about attachments if he is not free of attachment, about freedom of the mind if he is not free of the mind, about guilt if he is not free of guilt, about the truth if he has any question and doubts. But I know where I didn't work on India still, and now I have to. I seek the heavenly kingdom within, and a more abundant kingdom within. I have to polish. And I'm so grateful in all abundance that I am of gratitude for every single donation, and for every single like and love and everything. Thank you. We are in this together. We are to trust our heart, do what is in our heart, never follow our attachments, our fear, our guilt, our not loving ourselves, but our heart in trust and faith. We are to reach our promised land. I don't know that, but I feel it so. And all the angels sing it so, and I feel the truth. I speak the truth that I feel. Namaste. Much love and blessings to you all.